Good morning, everybody. This is DearMamaSal on a wet, a wet Tuesday morning. Well, it's 7 degrees here in southern British Columbia, which I think would make about 44 in American. So a bit chilly again. Not cold by any measure of means, but just not as warm as it has been for the last couple of days. And my word for today confused. And the reason I'm confused is some of you will remember that about a week ago, 10 days ago, whenever it was, I bought 2 cake pans and some marbles to make a Lazy Susan. Now, does anybody know where they are? Because for some reason I don't seem to be able to find them. So I know that some of you understand the St. Anthony thing, and for those of you who don't know about St. Anthony, I believe him to be the patron saint of things that are lost. So I put up a little prayer to St. Anthony and said, could you just help me find it? Now, normally when I do that, St. Anthony is really good. You know, I'll be looking for something completely different and I'll trip over it, whatever it is, you know, or I'll move something because I'm looking for the other thing, and boom, they're the thing that I was looking for in the first place. So I'm hoping that that will work. I mean, how many places would you put 2 cake tins with marbles in them? Not too many places I'd put those, quite honestly. But let's see what happens. Do any of you relate to this? It's like, now I haven't looked under my bed. Did I put them under there to put them out of the way until I was ready to do a vlog? I put them somewhere, people. How many of you are going, uh-oh, she's going to have to go and buy new tins now? Possible. I wouldn't mind so much, but the marbles, you know, were there as well. Now, I remember... Seriously, where would I put them? Any ideas? I've looked in the fridge. I've even looked where I keep my baking pans, just in case I got tidy. No idea. No idea. Very confused about it. Put it mildly. So I wanted to start finding out how many of the viewers would like to see us as a group put together some ideas for Christmas. Now, I know we're a long way away from Christmas. Don't get me wrong on that. But I also know that we are, well, let's put it this way. I think there are more of us that are inclined to be a little late on Christmas than those of us who are on time for Christmas. And with that in mind, sorry everybody, I got a dirty excavator heading towards me, which, you know, I'm going, I might well have a Jeep, but somehow or other a dirty great excavator heading towards me wasn't my idea of fun. It's like, yeah, it's bigger than I am. Anyway, so that's what we thought we would do. And so if any of you are interested, I'm trying to work out, it's a noisy little thing. Well, it's a dirty great big thing, actually. I used to be able to drive one of those things. No, seriously, I did. I know, some of you are going, what hasn't she done? But I really used to be able to drive one of those things. When I was about 18 or so. It was very exciting. I thoroughly enjoyed it. So we've got all sorts of ideas coming up from different viewers at the moment. And I thought we've probably got quite a few creative people. And we're thinking of doing one broadcast where, for example, we talk about how to do just painted candles. I love to do painted candles. I haven't done it for a number of years, which is why I thought it was about time for me to do some more. The reason I love to do them is because everybody likes a candle. When I say everybody likes a candle, I mean, who doesn't want to have a candle around when we have power failures and things? So that's why I always think a candle is a nice gift to have, and if you wrap it up nicely, it's also a really nice thing that they can re-gift if they need to. So I like to do candles, and they really are very, very simple to do, and yet very effective to do, because people realize that, you know, you spent a bit of time and effort on this. And then Nana was showing me some distressed, how to do painted and distressed mason jars. So there's so many ideas that we can work with, but I thought maybe if we did sort of almost one a month, maybe something creative that we can do for little presents for people, it would at least take some of the strain off Christmas. Now, I'm not the world's best crafty person, which is why I'd like to do it, because I do believe that if I can do it, then we know it's doable. You know what I mean? I watch some very crafty people do things, and I think, yes, that's fine if you've got that sort of talent. Well, I don't have that sort of talent. I'm just your average Joe, so I thought I would just play with some stuff. And that's what I'm calling this new series, Come Play With Me, you know, sort of let's play with. So the idea is not that you have to do it perfectly. The idea is not that you have to, you know, be able to win prizes at the local show. This is about just, let's be creative and get some relaxation in and have some fun. Now, I also wanted to do frosted glass for some reason. I've never done that. And for some reason that fascinates me. And I believe it's fairly easy and cost effective, so that's a good idea. By the way, one of the great ideas that came up on the blackboard paint thing, and it really, I thought, was a brilliant idea, or on the label thing, somebody suggested that, you know, you tie those little labels that I made on the video, you tie those around a wine glass so people can put their name on it, you know, if you've got a party going on or something. And then I saw later on a video that people just painted the bottom of the wine glass with the blackboard paint. And then you write your name on the the bottom part of the glass. Clever. Yeah, just put a thing of blackboard paint across it. Now, I haven't worked out how long it takes for blackboard paint to come off glass. I'm pretty sure with a wire scrubby, not very long. But I'm just wondering how long it would last in a dishwasher. So what I'm going to do is to put some on a glass jar and just leave it in my dishwasher and see how long it takes to remove it. I know some of you would want to know that. Oh, that does not look good. That does not look good at all. Appears to be a dirty great truck stuck. Halfway up the hill. So what we will do is plan B. Not sure what's going on here. Right, well, getting confused by it all is not going to really brighten up my day, so let me try and think of something fun while I sit in this traffic jam. Mind you, there's the side of me that says if you wait in a traffic jam long enough, it clears. Most days. Now, what is amusing me is I actually was in the lane to the right of me because this lane I'm in was going so slowly, and then I foolishly went back into the lane just by habit because I always travel in this lane. It's still the slow lane. Habit is a funny thing, isn't it? Doesn't that confuse you sometimes? We get into these incredible habits without realizing it. Why do I have to be traveling in this lane to go to work? Well, because I have to turn left later. So 5 miles early on, I move into the... never mind. There was a good reason for it. Oh, that's what's causing the problem. Maybe. I don't know what it is. Okay. But we're now going at a fairly decent pace again. Yippee! Okay, so here's what I found about confusion. Once you start being confused, everything is confusing. It's really weird because I noticed that I started talking about confusion and then something else confused me, and then I completely stopped talking because I was busy processing all sorts of things that were confusing me. And clean forgot to do the vlog, and the camera's busy rolling away. And I don't know why I found that very amusing after I finished being confused. Because I'm going, how come I've got this far and I'm not talking? And I was confused again. Alright, how stupid is that? Don't answer that. Alright, so everybody, I really genuinely hope that you have a great day. I hope you get amused rather than confused today, as I am now very amused with myself. And by the way, that's caused me to cry with laughter at some point, and that's difficult because now I've got makeup problems, which will confuse me all the more. And with the idea that you should be amused by your confusion, I choose to be amused rather than confused. Sophie will like that. I choose to be amused rather than confused. Oh. I have to send that to Sophie. Sophie likes it when I say things that are quotable. All right, so awesome. Everybody have a great day. Remember to be kind to one another, but most of all to be kind to yourself. And for those of you who are getting more confused as you get older, think about it this way. These could be the good times. Enjoy them. If I never find the 2 pans with the marbles in them, I'll buy more. This is DearMamaSal saying, choose to be amused rather than confused. Bye-bye for now.